Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Edge Sports Network. We have another interview for you guys today with Tyson Jolly, SMU men's basketball. Tyson, thanks so much for joining us today. How are you?
I'm doing well. Thank you for having me.
No problem at all. Glad to have you on. We'll start here in high school. I know in 2015 you were named Oklahoman's Big All-City Player of the Year. You averaged 20.2 points, 9.1 rebounds, and 3 assists. You helped your team to a 24-3 record and a state semifinal during your senior season. And I know coming out of high school, you were ranked number 1 in the state recruiting class and number 88 nationally, so you were in that top 100. So when you see all this success in high school and you're a top 100 recruit heading into college, do you feel kind of any more pressure to perform? And kind of how high were your expectations for college basketball?
Oh, my expectations were very high.
Mm-hmm.
I signed to Cal Berkeley at first, and it didn't work out. And I went to Baylor,
Mm-hmm.
and my expectations were still high. I didn't expect to come in and be a immediate go-to guy, but I expected to come in and be a player that can earn his minutes from doing all type of other things on the court besides scoring, defending, rebounding,
Mm-hmm.
and things like that. So making that transition from high school to college, I feel like I was already confident enough to play at that level. I just had to get stronger and learn a little more.
And I know back in high school, you faced some adversity. You had a pulmonary embolism and blood clots in your lungs, which is, I would imagine, a pretty scary scenario right there. A lot of guys might just kind of quit there, might lose some confidence as well, be hesitant and stuff. We see guys with injuries, medical issues, kind of either just end their career completely or they'll, take time off, come back, and they really won't be the same. I mean, you kind of got through that. How did you push through that and kind of keep your confidence and stay calm through that situation?
Um, it was very difficult.
Mm-hmm.
My coaches, my parents, and my family and my circle kind of kept me in the right mind frame and right mindset as far as how to attack this situation because it wasn't a lot of people around my age that had been through something like that.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, just trying to stay positive the whole time and just having faith in God,
Mm-hmm.
just believing in the process. And I felt like I didn't know if I was gonna play again, but my coach kept telling me the doctors can't tell you; it's all in God's hands.
Mm-hmm.
So I just kept doing what they said. Went to a specialist and finally got cleared. And they always ask me, "Do you still want to play? Is this your decision, or are you making it for people around you?"
Mm-hmm.
And it's always been my decision to keep playing and continue going.
You came back and you have had a very, interesting career path here. I mean, you started at Baylor, as you mentioned. Your first season, with Baylor, where you got playtime, you played in 20 games, got around 9 minutes per game. I mean, so you didn't see the floor a ton, but how did that help at Baylor to get that initial confidence, builder right there? Baylor's obviously a really good program, really good basketball school. So how did it help to kind of have some playtime under your belt, your first year of college basketball, just to kind of get acclimated to the pace of play and how things were going to be for the rest of your career in college here?
Uh, Really shout out to Baylor for. I mean, I had a redshirt year and I played one season there,
Mm-hmm.
but my overall experience at Baylor, I don't think it was for me. It was for basketball wise. I
Mm-hmm.
feel like I grew a lot mentally. I met a lot of people who I feel like helped me grow,
Mm-hmm.
and I feel like on the basketball court, me redshirting and just going to the Sweet 16 as a redshirt freshman
Mm-hmm.
and coming in and being able to play spot minutes that next year, I feel like where I'm at right now, Baylor helped me grow a lot mentally and made me become a lot stronger because I had to go through times that I've never had to go through there.
Mm-hmm.
I had to take a back seat and I had to grind every day,
Mm-hmm.
even harder to go at everybody's head to make my name felt and my presence felt. And I feel like that really helped me get to where I am at today.
Clearly something clicked at Baylor for you because you head over to Trinity Valley Community College afterwards and you absolutely blossomed in your time there. I mean, you averaged 22.6 points, 12 and a half rebounds, 4 assists, 1.6 steals, 1.5 blocks. I mean, you just did it you did it all. You were stuffing the stat sheet, shot 51% from the field, 35% from three, 78% at the free throw line. You had one game, you had a triple-double, 20 points, 16 rebounds, 10 assists. You had 45 points in one game with 15 rebounds. I mean, you were just doing it all. So in that season, what really clicked for you? I know you just mentioned Baylor kind of helped you develop, gain that confidence. It did a lot for you. But once you got there and you got so much more confident after that season, I think. So what kind of clicked in your time at Trinity Valley, and just how was your overall experience over at community college there?
What clicked at Trinity Valley is I don't think it just clicked at Trinity Valley, but it was I finally had got an opportunity to showcase what I've been working on.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like at Trinity Valley I did the same things that I did in high school, and I did the same things that I did at Baylor, but I
Mm-hmm.
was just allowed at the collegiate level to go out and be myself and play freely and give myself a chance to win and give my team a chance to win. So I feel like going to Trinity Valley, it was kind of rocky at first because, JUCO, everybody trying to get theirs. Everybody
Mm-hmm.
is kind of out for theirs. So me going there was trying to build a team and
Mm-hmm.
get off while I can and get my offers and stuff right, but at the same time not do it selfishly, but make my teammates better and make them believe in me. So now it's not a conflict between me and the coaches as
Mm-hmm.
far as what I can do on the court. And I feel like me doing that and building trust in my teammates, my coaches allowed me at JUCO to go get mine, to go
Mm-hmm.
be the player that I could be. And so I feel like the mental toughness that I had to gain at Baylor
Mm-hmm.
really helped me at JUCO. I don't feel like, as far as my basketball game, I don't feel like I did too much different. But mentally, how I handle situations and handle things is really where I started to excel. That's how I started to excel on the court at
Mm-hmm.
JUCO.
You look so confident there. You got your opportunities, and in your time there, I mean, when you're playing that well, do you kind of have an idea of where you wanted to play after? Were you like set on SMU or set on any school, or was it just kind of all right? I'm playing well right here. We'll see what the offers that come in afterwards, or did you kind of have an idea of what direction you wanted to go in?
I didn't have no idea. I
Mm-hmm.
didn't, as far as the schools and colleges, I was just trying to take my time and view all my options.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I had SMU was always a great decision because I had elderly people in my family getting sick, and I
Mm-hmm.
know it was kind of getting around that time, so I had to kind of get back. So that was weighing in the back of my mind, but at the same time, I wanted to leave Texas,
Mm-hmm.
but I wanted to make sure I made the right decision
Mm-hmm.
and not just going to a big name school, but a school that's going to invest in me and going to really be behind me. And so after just watching the recruiting process and talking to the schools, I just really tried to make sure that I was a priority for any school that wanted me and not just somebody to pick up and put on their roster.
Mm-hmm.
So at the end, I got down to a couple schools, and SMU was like the best fit where I feel like I could be me and stay close to my family. And I feel like it's an overall great decision, school wise, business wise,
Mm-hmm.
basketball wise, community wise. So I just felt like it was the right decision.
SMU has been a great choice for you. This past year, you averaged 14.5 points, seventh best in the entire conference there, 6.2 rebounds, 2.3 assists. You shot 46% and 38% from three. I mean, you looked really comfortable with SMU, so obviously it was a good choice. With the system at SMU now, I mean, how does that system fit you really well? Clearly, you were a leader on this team this year. You had five double doubles. A game against Temple where you had 25 points, 14 rebounds. How does the system kind of allow you to have those opportunities? Because in your career, it's shown that when you get the opportunities, you do perform. So, how has the SMU system allowed you to do that?
The SMU system is really kind of freelance, move, cut, and shoot a lot of threes.
Mm-hmm.
And I've never been a player that just I'm trying to get to the cup, you know what I'm saying, make something happen. But Coach Jank, he preaches being able to knock down the three, space the floor, being able
Mm-hmm.
to handle the ball and defend. So with us being able to cut, space the floor, and move, having the players and the personnel we have, it makes the game a lot easier for me
Mm-hmm.
to just do what I do, cut, rebound, get offensive rebounds, steals. So having the personnel that we have and the structure that we have, it allows me to go and do everything instead of just I'm going to be a scorer, I'm going to be a rebounder, I'm going to be a defender. I can do all that on a night in, night out basis.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like this year was it was a good year. I feel like I could have did a lot more, but I feel like it was a learning process. It was my first real year of playing D1 basketball,
Mm-hmm.
and not discrediting anything at JUCO or at Baylor, but it's my first year actually getting on the court
Mm-hmm.
and get to going out every night and getting the minutes to play. So I feel like I did pretty well, pretty decent, but I feel like next year is going to be a really special year, not only for myself but for my team as well.
Yeah, you guys certainly have a lot of potential, and I know this year you kind of mentioned how, you really do it all. I mean, rebounding, scoring, stealing, blocking. I mean, you kind of have everything going on for you. You're 6'4". I mean, to have as many rebounds as you do at 6'4", a little bit unique right there, kind of going in amongst the trees, crashing the boards. It's often said that, whoever wins the battle on the glass has a good chance of winning the game. So at 6'4", I mean, how do you kind of get so aggressive in the rebounding game there? I mean, that's always tough to do, especially with the height of some of the guys out there on the floor. So how do you kind of get so good at rebounding? How do you stay good at rebounding? I mean, what kind of is the technique for that?
I mean, you got to be a dog.
Yeah.
You got to want the ball more than anybody else wants it. And coming in, I want to build a culture to where this is what we do. Like, we go rebound, you're not going to out-rebound us. Kind of like Houston, they going to try to bully you and all that, but we're going to bully you, and we're going to be skilled, be able to knock down shots, handle the ball. So that's really just what is, like, bled into me. I just want to be one of the toughest players on the court at all times. And rebounding, I know they're really big. I've lost games due to rebounding, and so I feel like if I can go get 10, I feel like growing up in Oklahoma, I watched Westbrook, and I feel like me and Westbrook is the same height, and if he can do it, I can do it. And so that's kind of the mindset I took, is just be aggressive and go get it. If ain't nobody else gonna go get it, you go get it. Don't wait on nobody.
That's a great attitude to have. You certainly have that Westbrook mentality. I mean, he's the kind of guy to go out there, have a triple-double pretty much every night as a guard. And, I mean, you guys mentioned you're the same height. You're putting up games where you get 25 points, 14 rebounds. That's very Russell Westbrook-esque right there. So I think certainly growing up watching him has served you well. And I know you mentioned it's your senior year this year. You're expecting for it to be a great year. And this will be the first time in your college career where you'll have a second year in a program with a lot of opportunities as well. So I know you've had quite the unique journey. You've had a lot of different experiences, looks at different programs. I would assume SMU kind of feels like home now. How's it feel to, first of all, return to a team that went 19-11 last year? You can build off that. And second of all, to close up here, I mean, what are you looking forward to in your senior season? Do you have any looming goals for yourself and this team?
To answer your first question, I feel like it's going to be really good for the team, because now me coming back, being a leader on this team, and my teammates seeing that I lead by example, me coming in my first year, even though I'm a good player, even though I'm an All-American coming out of JUCO, you still have to step in somewhere and prove yourself, and you have to prove yourself in the right way. And I feel like as soon as I came to SMU, I stepped in, trying to be a leader, a vocal leader, and a leader by example. So I feel like my teammates, as the year grew, they grew more to respect that. And they wanted me to start taking more shots. They wanted me to Tyson guard him. It built trust in them. So now, coming back this next year, I feel like everybody's going to know what we're trying to do. You know what I'm saying? Where everybody's intentions are. And I feel like this team, the sky's the limit. I feel like we can go undefeated. We can win the AAC. And we can go compete for a national championship, Final Four for sure. But for me, it's been a long journey.
Yeah.
And, in high school, I didn't really get a lot of recognition to my senior year as
Mm-hmm.
well due to the blood clots. I had a few offers, but I didn't get a lot of recognition to my senior year. So it's kind of like high school where I want to repeat what
Mm-hmm.
I did my last year at SMU. So I feel like this year I'm just come out and leave it all on the court and let the chips fall where they may.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like it's a lot of things. I got third team all conference this year. I really took it as disrespect because I don't believe I'm a third team player.
Mm-hmm.
So getting up in that first team, winning more games, getting up in that first team player of the year conversation, defensive player of the year conversation, most improved player conversation, just getting in the topic of all conversations to show that my game has grown. I've grown as a person, as a leader, and winning games. I've never won a
Mm-hmm.
championship, and that's always been a dream of mine. And where's the bigger opportunity than winning it on the biggest stage and doing it at a school who's known for winning this, but has been losing this past couple of years,
Mm-hmm.
but it's one of the up and coming schools in the country
For
and
sure.
one of like the great schools to be at. And I feel like I can have the opportunity to be a part of that and be on the front of that. So,
You have a great attitude. I mean, that's for sure. And you guys do have a ton of potential this year. I mean, I guess I'll ask this to close up here. If you guys were to go to the Final Four, say you guys make the championship game, as I know you want to do so badly here. I mean, what would that mean to you? I'm sure that'd mean everything, but what would that mean to you? Just the journey you've had through all the adversity, the blood clots, your first season at Baylor, then you go to Trinity Valley, you come back to SMU. What would it mean to you to make a Final Four, even make a championship, even make a championship run go all the way?
what would that mean to me? That would mean the world to me. That
Mm-hmm.
would I probably shouldn't stop smiling because if we made it that far, it's not only success for me, but success for everybody around me.
Mm-hmm.
All my teammates, including myself, get a chance to go play professionally overseas in the league, whatever, and it opens up a lot more doors because we came and won games. We built the team, we built the culture. So now when we come back to SMU, we're the ones talking about, we're the ones hanging on the walls. You see us, and we started something.
Mm-hmm.
So I feel like us being able to do that after everything we've been through, after everything coach has been through,
Mm-hmm.
after we have a lot of transfers on our team, after all our transfers have been through, you know what I'm saying, have to switch programs.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like that would be I don't even know the words for it. But I know this year is a year that we can do something. We can do something really big like that.
Mm-hmm.
And we're gonna have to talk again come that time because I can't tell you right now.
Oh, Tyson, we will. We will, believe me. And I can't wait for that time. I mean, I'm sure that would be an unbelievable experience. We'd love to have you on again. You're going to be a leader on this team this year, and as a leader on this team, you definitely have the right attitude and mindset to bring you guys some success. I think a tournament bid could well be in the works for you guys. It's going to be very fun to watch you guys this season at SMU. But Tyson Jolly, everyone, joining us here on the site. Tyson, thank you so much for joining us. Awesome to have you on. Great talking to you.
Thank you. Pony up.
No problem at all, guys. You can follow Tyson down below. We're going to put his Twitter handle down there. Make sure you follow his career, his road to the NCAA Tournament next season. This guy's ready for it, so you better go follow him. We'll also put an SMU link down below for their basketball team's page, so you guys can follow for news and updates as we always do with the teams we cover here on Edge Sports Network. But guys, thanks so much for joining us today. Hope you're staying safe. Hope you're staying healthy. Take it easy, and we'll see you guys next time.